How's it going, everybody? You like that little intro? I was like thinking, how can I start my streams? I was like, let's make something kind of cool. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make a little stream intro video. I'll probably make it on the stream actually. Um, Eventually. I really like that song, copyright free, of course. But I'm just getting everything put together. Just posted on my Instagram that I'm streaming. So let's get it going. Hopefully everything's working good. Second stream out here. First one was super fun, so I decided why not keep it coming. It also made editing like way more fun. So I'm just gonna double check that everything's working properly, and then we'll get into it. We will be editing more of the West Texas footage, and we got it to an okay place last time. That stream took a while to get everything set up, and ended up being around 3 hours. I think I like that amount of time for streams. I think that it is a great amount of time for editing, and yeah, so I think the streams will probably be around 3.5 hours if I get through it, in terms of like pushing through being tired, because I'll probably do it at the end of the workday when I like editing. I like editing around the nighttime. I feel like that's when I'm most creative. So if I make this a habit and do it every single day or every other day or whatever, whenever I can, um, I think that'll be really cool. And I think that it would help people see someone edit every day and just like stay in that mindset of learning and progressing in Davinci. I think it's super important to stay consistent. And this streaming, this active streaming for me, makes that happen. It makes it consistent. It makes it fun. It makes me want to do it. I was like having problems getting motivation to edit creatively on my own, and I was like, how can I make this fun? Um, I decided streaming is the answer to that. So at least for me, it was really cool having people come in and like ask questions, and I was able to like connect with people online, and um, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So if you're watching this as a past broadcast and you see the future video and you're coming to the streams, welcome. I'm going to keep on doing this, and it's going to be a good time. So, getting into DaVinci, it's all loaded up. First of all, I need to get my music going. I went through Music Bed, picked out some cool music that I can play in the background. I have a subscription with them, so I don't get copyright strike on YouTube. So I don't have that playing in the background. It's just like some chill music. At least I think it's chill. Oops. I don't know why that's happening. 1 second. Eventually, I'll get in the hang of all of this. All of it is new for now, so hopefully audio levels are good. Faith, are audio levels good with the music in the background? Can you hear me good with the music, or is it too loud? I should probably turn it down a bit. It's a little loud in my ears. But we have some fun edits in the pipeline. Right now we're going through West Texas and honestly have been loving this footage. Um, the last time I streamed, I got in an okay place. I have a lot to go. A lot to go, that's for sure. Um, Today, I want to try to get this timeline nice and filled out. Just put some clips in that I think would look cool and get the feel of what it's going to be like at the end of it. This one doesn't really have a story or anything, so it's just kind of a montage of stuff. I'm gonna check one more time if okay, so music is too loud. Just turn that down. Hopefully that works. Yeah, I'm not gonna have it playing while I'm editing. I was just checking it. Is my camera? Okay, my camera glitched out for a second. All these technical difficulties beginning. So last time we went through all of the selects. We picked them out. We got our favorite clips. Dragged them all up one clip. One track. And then we brought them all to the all selects. So this is where I keep all of my favorite clips. And from here, I will make my edit. So I usually pull these a couple tracks down and use that and have the editing timeline up here. So I'm going to do that right now. Let's see how the music is. Okay, it's sounding better, looking better. So let's take a look at our all selects again. So we have a lot of car content. We have people operating cameras. We have lots of that. We have people using a bag. We got them being outside. Lots of people using cameras. We're all photographers or videographers, so most of our footage was actually people using cameras. And yeah, so there's like four main portions. There's people, there is the car. So these are all the car shots that we have. Driving through West Texas, we were in Big Bend National Park, beautiful park. We were just out there having fun. This wasn't a commercial or anything. We were testing out new gear. Got a group of friends that just wanted to create, which is always awesome to have. Just people who are down to send it and just film some stuff. So we were out there for 3 days. We got some good FPV shots. This was one of my favorite FPV places that I've shot and flown. It's one of my favorites. Flying around this van and everything that's happening. It was just awesome in terms of FPV. I didn't have any problems. I think it crashed twice, but I was sending it a little bit, so. Yeah, we got some cool shots. So a little tip for you guys: if you have two monitors, which I do have two monitors, you can go up here in workspace, and then you could do video clean feed, and then tap on your second monitor, and then you'll have the whole picture on your second monitor. Like what you're seeing here on my screen is on a whole monitor below. Let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's probably the max it'll be. Let's bring these audio tracks down, and then we can just get started. Actually, I have to go through more of these. I gotta remember what's going on here. So we got the car, humans, the bike, people using cameras, and we got like some accessory shots. So we got, this is like BTS and personal stuff for like Instagram, setting up car rigs. I'll definitely make some social posts from this. And then lastly, we have accessories. So we have more cameras, and we use this little attachment. It's a Mike Visuals invention, or at least he came up with a product that people can just buy and get some really cool friction arm stuff. It's basically 2 friction arms put together, and it creates this really nice motion that like fully tracks the camera. The only thing about it is you got to figure out a way to Photoshop this stuff out of it. So I actually have an example of this. I think it's this shot actually in my sandbox, where I got rid of all of it, used the object removal in Photoshop, got rid of all that stuff, and then it came out like this. Came out pretty clean. There's some pixelation here, but all in all, it looks pretty nice, I would say. So we're definitely going to use this in the clip. This is kind of like a hero shot, and honestly, it takes ages to do this, so like I'm not going to do it to all of the ones that we have. That would just be too much and too much time. So let's get into this edit. I'm going to turn off the music. So this is how much we got done so far. I'm thinking at the beginning we want something eye-catching, so we want some sound effects. Usually I like picking some sound effects from Lens Distortions, not sponsored at all, but they have some really cool sound effects that you can put together and create something eye-catching at the beginning, so people are like, whoa, like that was really, really cool. I want to see what else this edit has for me. I think it's a good strategy. I personally like it. So let's see what we got so far. Oh, I have everything muted. This feels nice. This just feels nice live streaming, even if there's like no one here eventually. I think that people can look back on these when the video's out and be like, how did he do this and this and this, or explain these shots? And I think it would be cool for people to refer to. So I'm just excited I was out of town watching the OU Alabama game, and I was like fiending to get to live stream some more. So okay, so we barely got anything done last time, and some of the shots I'm not really a fan of seeing it again. I don't like this shot. Not a big fan of this shot either. But the main objective of the last time was just to throw on the stream and see what happened, and organize everything. So let's get into this. So right here, I'm thinking of doing a black to black transition. So if I had, so it kind of goes, the camera comes backwards and goes to the right a little bit. So I could do a black to black transition. Oh, my Instagram story didn't post. I'm posting that I'm live streaming. I can do a black to black transition. And have them kind of. It's really hard to explain of like how it's done, but essentially we're gonna have two clips next to each other, and then we will scale them down 50%, both of them, and then put a adjustment layer on top of that, and then have one shot move from left to right, or we're gonna have both of the shots move left to right. It's really hard to explain, like using words, but I think it will be a really, really cool transition right here. So that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if I have another black to black shot. We're gonna see. If not, we're gonna use one of these shots. Okay, cool. My Instagram story posted. Either this shot or this shot. So something like that. And when I hear something like this in the music, it's like da 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 da. I immediately want to do like a rapid succession of clips. I also want to add like motion blur to it, make it cohesive, make it flow nicely. You'll see once I actually get into it. So that's what I'm thinking. I will leave this one for now. I don't know if we have another black to black. Something that starts to black and then ends to a new shot. But let's get into this. Okay, this transition's okay. What I don't like about this shot are these little nasty stringy things that's on the tamarack. We should have got rid of that when we were shooting. But we'll see if that's like a big deal. Okay, let's get into it. So he's like kind of observing, so he's taking pictures of the mountain range. Let's see if we have any videos of the mountain range. Man, it's hot in here. I don't think we got any shots of the mountain range themselves. So that's what I'm struggling with this edit, is like there's not much of a story at all. Maybe this one. I could maybe do this one. This shot here. Boom. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. Nah, I don't like that. I could add more meat to this. I want to implement some FPV. Maybe I do that. Maybe we implement some FPV here. Maybe we throw these over here, actually. No, let's leave them here. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay. I could, since I started with this shot, I could throw in some FPV at the beginning, kind of beef it up in here. It's just, this shot is cool, but it doesn't really make sense with the edit at all. Because he already has everything from his bag. He takes his bag out, whatever. So it's like, it just doesn't really make sense with the storyline. And again, that's like what I'm struggling with the most with this one, is the storyline. Let's bring this down, because I'm super hot. Standing desk. Standing is harder than sitting, that's for sure. Ugh. Okay. Let's check and see if the camera's still doing okay. Okay. Looks good. But let's figure it out. It's like solving a puzzle. We're solving a puzzle tonight. We have cool footage. Don't have a story too much. How can we, like, make something out of it that is somewhat cohesive? The shot would be cool right here. If we could get the transition right. Okay, so if we start off with this shot, we can implement some of the FPV shots we have of the van driving through. We have some really nice ones. I'm not sure if it'll match the energy though from the beginning. We'll see. Let's just throw it in and see what happens. I really feel like it's just like you just mess around until something looks nice, especially when it's kind of montagey like this. Okay, so immediately I'm seeing something wrong with this. This is going from out to forward. The motion is like backwards to forward. Like it's moving backwards and the next shot is moving forward. So it automatically doesn't flow. So the way you could fix that is like putting it in reverse. But it would also look strange of the car going backwards. You know? So we might have to find a different scene here. We might just want to... I just want to leave that here. I really like the motion of the FPV drone here. But okay, this is kind of tough. Maybe we move these over here. We don't use the first one. That might be cool. Because it's like the same thing where he has the camera up. He's just taking photos, you know? My GoPro had some problems here. But it's gonna be zoomed in. Oops. Once we actually edit it, it's gonna be zoomed in. I think maybe this is what we do. Something like this. That's what I'm thinking. So this whole sequence could be like the van driving and stuff. I could even mix in more van stuff here. And then we could throw in Niche's stuff. Problem is we have two characters. We have two characters. So how can we implement both of these characters into the edit? That's what I'm wondering. And usually, like I was saying, it's like usually I have kind of a story already planned out, so I need to figure out what the purpose of this video is. Is the purpose of this video to make a spec ad of like different products, showcasing different products in West Texas, or is it to showcase the two characters going through? We have Niche and Jay going through it, so again, this is just something I'm gonna have to figure out. So let's just keep going with this. See what else I have here. I wonder if I can put like an intro shot. I need to introduce maybe I need to introduce the two characters. A little bit earlier. Yeah, this is a hard one. This is like hard for me to put together. I just need to just make something out of this footage with all of us. So maybe I just don't take it as seriously as like, oh, it needs to be like a spec ad, and more so of like, this is the footage that we can get. Like if we go out and film something, I really need to start making some spec ads as well. So let's just make a montage, and let's start the video with a really nice car shot. Like let's find the best car shot that we have and just slap that at the beginning. Might be this one. Something like that. Let's just see. Let's see what's going on. How can we start this this video? We could do, so every time it goes dun 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 dun, I could be changing like car, bike, person, bike, car, person, you know, like throw that montage in. So it's like, okay, there's people in West Texas. There's people in West Texas having a good time biking, taking photos, um, you know, filmmaking, showcasing the whole West Texas um, adventure and putting it all in a montage without a story. That's kind of like what I'm going for here. Um, I think it'll look cool. Okay, so let's get this in a good spot. I'm feeling better about it, but I also wanted to start it with yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it for now. Okay, so let's do car, bike, person, something like that. Man, I'm sleepy. We just drove 6 hours from Oklahoma to Austin, so I'm freaking tired. Um, let's see this. This shot is sick. Just throw this in there. Boom, boom. So people get the idea of, okay, there's a lot of things happening, multiple characters, and multiple activities. Multiple people, multiple activities. We also don't have very much insert shots, so this is more of like showcasing the footage that we have. So I feel like that's just how we're gonna have to do it. Um, each character kind of has their own spotlight, or what, or has their own highlight, you know, of what they do or what they did on this trip. So, um, what do we need next? Let's do a shot of Jay. Like, this shot is nice. So it's like, oh, there's another person here. The next set I do is going to be a little bit more cohesive, probably. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's throw in some camera operation too, like some BTS. Let's throw this stuff in here too, because I love this shot. Do something like that. We just don't have like um a cohesive, like we got this shot and this shot and this shot and this shot. It's just like there's a lot of different stuff that's happening. And of course, I'm like keeping in mind like the beat of the song. So when I edit, I'm listening to the beat every single time. I sometimes I tap my foot to the song, and I make cuts based on the beat. So it's like da 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 cut da 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 da. And then you could also do stuff that's like on the offbeat, and you can do like rapid succession of clips that are like a fourth of a beat, quarter notes in music terms. Down, 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 down. So that's how I like go through my editing. Is either sound design it beforehand, like I put the sound design first, or I just put the song and go by the beat with that. So yeah. And this is actually a pretty short video. It's gonna be only 32 seconds. So, and I feel like what's up, Noah? I feel like I should just put all the best shots in here and do like a full montage of it. How are you doing, Noah? We just got back from Oklahoma. We just drove 6 hours, so I'm like exhausted, but I gotta get this editing in. I gotta catch up. Okay, let's just keep it going here. We already established that it's gonna be random. There's not gonna be too much of a storyline. Just nice shots placed in a nice manner. Like we don't have like a sequence of like putting the Athena on the V Raptor or any of that. That wasn't the focus. So makes sense that we don't have it. What else can we throw in here? Yes, it was a good win for the Sooners. Honestly, I might even throw in some BTS here too in the video. I don't mind because this could just be like a video showcasing everything that happened. Like boom, boom, doom, like something like that. I wish it was a little bit, maybe like here, something like that. Yeah, we were. It was a good time to be in Norman. It was a lot of fun. It might, yeah. It's that just takes too long to rack focus here. So let's just throw. Maybe let's just throw you as the main subject in, Noah. Here, bam! Look at that handsome devil. Look at that. If only we had the Athenas on this rig too. Then it would sort of make sense, but oh well. I could even. It's looking kind of cool. it just takes time. I feel like it just takes time to get the edit filled out and then come back in, make some changes, do it again, like fill it out again, come back in, add those finishing touches, and then sound design is huge as well. Like going back in, adding sound design to the image, I mean to the whole project is will also help a lot too. Okay, cool. Just keep rocking with it. We're finding some nice shots here. The old van. This is actually kind of nice seeing the van and you two walking in the background as well. I kind of like this actually. It would add more randomness. That's for sure. So I feel like we can't really make a spec ad. I feel like Noah, what you did was the best in terms of the spec ad of like making short ones. Um, this guy, the Beast, um, making like short spec ads. I think that was the best idea with the footage available. I do like this shot. I don't know what about it. I like it, even though that the van's like kind of nasty looking. It's like cool that you guys are over here and the mountains in the background. I'll just throw it in there just cause I'm a little bit biased to the van. Let's just see. I'm not a big fan of it actually. Doesn't really make sense. We're not gonna use van as a piece in here. It would make more sense to throw like this shot in. Um, let's just see. Some like establishing. This is basically like setting the framework for what the rest of the video is gonna look like. If all else fails, just put some cool visuals together and hope that it works out in the end. Like I feel like that's the majority of my edits recently. These are probably my favorite shots in here. The sun, the partial overcast, the colors look so nice. Some of my favorites for sure. I do kind of like this cactus. It's like showing the landscape of where we're at. Super deserty, super hot and kind of nasty. Lots of moths flying in our food. Something like that would be cool. Nice little macro shot of the cactus. So right now it's kind of like boring. I would say it's kind of boring in the sense of like it's just like cut, 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 cut. It's just like not too much going on. So I'll probably come back in here and add some things, take some of the things out. I might even move all of this to the right and start the edit with something with some intense sound effects and get into it that way. But for now, we'll just leave it here because our whole goal for tonight is like fill out this timeline, see how much we have to work with, see um, if we need more of something or not, or less of something, or if I'm using too much of one thing or not. I'm thinking the rough estimate of like where things will be is like Jay's here, so this is Jay's main portion here. And then I'm thinking these will be our main action shots. So like car driving, people running, fire starting, bike going, lots of FPV over here. Just all like for the rest of the video actually. So kind of we're like halfway done already. I mean, for filling out the timeline at least. So niche, I will not showcase him as a photographer. I don't showcase him as the biker. And we have this random fly. I love these shots. They're disgusting, but I love it. Like I love how disgusting this shot is. Like that fly is absolutely disgusting in my opinion. Ew. But it's really cool. Sensor is extremely dirty here. I will go in and clean that up if I use that shot. But let's continue grabbing some cool shots. We got the van, so it's kind of like a van sequence. I like kind of like this shot here. I wish I had music in the background. This is a cool shot of the bike. What am I looking for? Let's watch this again. Okay, yeah. Let's keep on. Maybe we can put together a little FPV edit. Short couple FPV clips. Something like that. But we just kind of had that. Let's see if this one's better though. And this one. Okay, that was trippy. That is trippy. Let's also speed this up like 120. Let's move this over here. feel like that one's too slow. Like this one, like really gets after it. Needs to go all the way around the van. You mean like this shot needs to be longer? I don't want it to be too long. How's it going, LaRoof? How's your night going? Yeah, I'm just kind of like figuring out the best shots and piecing them together. So just testing things out, seeing what works, what doesn't. I almost feel like when it gets to this point, I can move it here. So maybe start it here instead. Yeah, I made it around like 120, but let's see like 150. Let's see what's going on. That's like kind of intense. Yeah, it's too much. I wish I had more insert shots of the van as well. See what else I have of this. I could use this one. The shot's pretty sick. Boom. Instead of that one that I just did. Yeah, I feel like. Are you saying it should go all the way around the van because you want to see the whole van, like showcasing the van? I feel like this is a nice shot right here. Something like that. Boom. Yeah, I like this one a little bit more than this one. Maybe we'll use this one as like a next shot. I need more of this to come. Thank you. I appreciate that. This was, I had a lot of fun flying FPV on this one. Yeah, I need to speed this up for sure. This one needs to be sped up. Ooh. Maybe like right here. Something like that. I think 140 is a little bit too apparent that it's sped up. Let's try. All right, let's look at these motions as well. All right, you too, man. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Let's see these motions. So it's going from Okay, it's rotating like, I can't tell if it's, which way is it rotating? It's going from left to right, and this one's going from right to left. So let's flip it. And honestly, we can make it shorter. What I don't like is like the van is here. So maybe the one that I flip is this one. The reason why I'm flipping it is so it has the same motion. Yeah, I like that more because you have more to look at on this right side. And your eyes stay here for the next shot. Even this one I could bring a little bit more over. Something like that. Yeah, something like that would be nice. Okay, that's like, that doesn't look right actually. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that looks better for sure. Okay, looks okay. It's looking okay. Yeah, it's looking okay. It's always just like figuring out what works and what doesn't. Yeah, so I'll definitely use this one instead of that one. It's definitely longer than these other ones. But that's okay because now we'll have a different type of flow. Then the beginning was just shot, 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 shot. So now we can put in a car shot. A nice car shot, probably something from the morning. The problem is I'm not a big fan of the anamorphic flares here because it doesn't really make sense. But let's just throw it in here to see what it would be like. And also, it needs to be sped up to 240, I'm pretty sure. Okay, not 240. Let's try 210. Nope. Let's try 180. Looks kind of cool, but also doesn't make sense. But that goes with the theme of of this video. It's like it has no really rhyme or reason, um, which we need to work on that when we're actually filming. It was like, okay, we need more of a rhyme and reason of like what we're doing. So we could have the car pulling up and he gets out. That could be nice. Okay. Oh, nice. I didn't see that we had these shots. These could be nice to put in there then, instead of that one. I really like this shot too. I like this too. This is nice. That's nice as well. This shot is sick. Boom. And then he gets out. It's just too long. Boom. I'm doing like sound effects while I'm editing. So we need to get maybe to. I mean, it just doesn't make sense why we like to have a biker here. Unless we had them both going at the same time, I feel like. I'll keep it for now. I can't be a perfectionist at the beginning. I'm not a big fan of the anamorphic flares here. So let's put this shot in there. This shot is sick. It's a nice wide establishing shot where we're at. Man, it is tough live streaming and editing and talking, especially after driving for 6 hours. But it kind of ruins the movement. It kind of ruins the movement. Like it. Maybe we throw it at the beginning and bring these over. Have this, boom. It sets the scene. It's the darkest shot that we have. And then goes into these two. And this shot can be a lot. This shot can be a lot shorter now. Like this short. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, cool. It's looking better. Definitely looking better. Only thing I'm like concerned about. Let's make sure my camera's still on. 1 second, and I'll make sure my camera's still on. I think it was off that whole time. May have been. I'm just getting used to this setup, so I probably have a good amount of problems and don't even realize they're happening. But it's how you learn. And also, okay, so here's the thing. Here's what we can change about this. So like these two shots of the camera and the bike and the camera can be taken out depending on what type of video we get going with. Like at the end, we could take these out, so it's like not a BTS video mixed with the car and the bike, and we just do the car and the bike and accessories and the people traveling through. Maybe that's what we do, but for now I'll leave it because it looks cool. So we could Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we definitely can have enough car shots here because we have a ton of good car shots. We have rig shots of him driving somewhere here. Yeah, we might even take Noah and the random bike. Where's that random bike shot? I just saw it. I need to put it in the bike section. Can't be having random bike shots here. Yeah, this is a cool shot too. This shouldn't be in this spot either. Where was that bike shot? I saw it. I know I'm not crazy. Did you guys see that? There it is. These two shots, they're not in the right spots. Bike. Here and yeah, let's just copy this one. Copy and delete it. And then move it over here. Alright, will I make it to 10 p.m.? That's the question. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. Alright, how's it going? Let's see who's in here. If any. Let's see. Four people. Nice. How's it going, people? Who's watching? Anyone in the chat, let me know. Okay. Yeah, so let's do some shots of. What's up, John Paul? How's it going? Um, probably probably the next time I stream, I'll be getting into the color grading section, and I'll be learning Dehancer, which I'm really excited about. Um, it's all those film emulations and grain. Have you seen the Dehancer stuff? It looks pretty cool. I just got a subscription, so I'm gonna like learn. I have to actually make a video for them by the end of the month and put a review out there. So I plan on using Dehancer on a lot of these clips to give it kind of a filmic look. So yeah, I'm excited to use Dehancer for sure. It looks sick. Okay. Film box. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing people prefer film box. So, what's the difference? Like, why do you prefer one over the other? This shot is cool, but it has the reflection of the camera right here. So not my favorite shot. There we go. Here's one. It looks kind of busy back here, but that's okay. Simplifies its process, nails it. Halation, a really good grain, gate weave. Nice. Yeah, I gotta check out Filmbox as well. It's the first time I'm using either, so I honestly would have no opinion whether it would be better than Filmbox or not. Dehancer does all its post processing after converting to 709 and uses vendor LUTs as its conversion method. Interesting. Do you use Filmbox a lot in your color grading workflow? Your colors are insane. Your color. When I do color, you'll probably be teaching me a few things, um, for sure. I think this shot would be nice right here. It's more expensive, but if you really want to go deep into it, I would recommend more. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wonder if I could do a review of their product too after Dehancer and compare them. Um, I spend so much money on gear. I'm like trying to stop spending money on subscriptions and stuff. Yeah, so I'm thinking putting two of the car rig shots here. I just need more action. The problem with the car rig shots is like it goes from like a FPV shot, a lot of motion to this shot's pretty cool right here. I like the contrast. The matte box is in the top of it. This shot's okay. Throw it in. The beginning stages of an edit, I feel like is always just like put in whatever, change it as you go. What shot was this? Okay, cool. Yeah, I love halation and honestly grain as well. I love both of those things, especially in a digital format, which video is pretty much all digital. It's not like photos where you can get it printed out. So grain looks nice for sure. Yeah, I'm excited to get into it and see what type of look I can create. I'm really wanting to create like my look and figure out what I really like in color grading. You can probably tell by my page I have a lot of different ways I color grade. Like recently it's been very saturated with well, I wouldn't say very saturated, but it has lots of color in it, like lots of sunset and um lots of blues and oranges for sure. Um, but I really want to dive in and like find my look for sure. Do you have these anamorphic filters on your um I think it's Polar Pro? I think I've seen a couple of your posts with these anamorphic filters. Would be curious to hear your thoughts on these as well. I personally am not a big fan unless it's a single light source, something similar to this. Um, so this is Fuji. I need to ask my friend what he what he shoots his Fuji on. Like if it's like what type of log settings it is. Cool. It's looking okay so far. Again, those two shots I might delete. So too long. These shots are too long. Way too long. Like right here. Boom, boom, boom. It should change here. Should change here too. I can pull up the shot of the car pulling up to the spot. The Pro Blend shots are like my favorite by far. Like this shot, I love this shot. Okay, let's find a shot of him. It's starting to make more sense now that I'm seeing the meat of the edit. I can actually like change out the beginning, know what to use, what not to use. It just feels very random right now, which is okay. I'm excited to get to this part because it's just gonna flow. I feel like it's gonna flow really nice. Okay, so I'm looking for the car pulling up and stopping on the first day. Or even, I could even do something like this. But oh, okay. I thought you were using the Polar Pro filters. Um, I personally feel like the Polar Pro filters from when I've used them, it's kind of gimmicky. I really don't like them. I actually just picked up the Blazar um, Katos, the 2X anamorphics. So excited for that. And also, your Airbnb or the house that you're building looks freaking sick. I'll be interested to see some content of what you've been making out there, like that process of building a building and stuff like that. I don't know how involved you were for the entire process, but it looks really cool what you're doing out there. And I also was like, I used to like just the flares in anamorphic, but I've recently really fallen in love with like the character it produces. I love the look, like not just a flare, but like the lens distortion, the barrel distortion, and the bokeh in the background, and all that stuff just looks so good. I recently watched the Batman, and that was shot on all anamorphic and looks so nice. And that's why I was wanting to um, buy the Katos. But okay, looks like my R6 is overheating once again, so I'm swap to my webcam. I swear, Canon has the worst problem with overheating. It's just, I mean, I guess it's been technically on for an hour and a half, but let's swap to my webcam. Okay. All right, let's continue on. I'm gonna turn off my R6 that is overheating as usual. Okay. Got a good hour and a half of it. That's that should be my heat test. It's like how long can I live stream with this camera? And it seems to be an hour and a half, and then it just craps out after that. Okay, so we need a shot of the car pulling up, and I think that's over here. Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure. It's like it finally reached its final destination right here. It's kind of a nice shot. Yes, like something like right there. It's slow though, but it's okay. Okay, so we have somewhat of a half of an edit. And again, it's kind of random right now. It will get cleaned up. Like, I'm not sure if I even want these shots in the edit yet. So they're in there for now as placeholders. But once I really get through this, I might delete them and only have car and biking stuff. And also the biking shot is kind of random because there's no other biking. And there's also two characters. I'm just like trying to figure out how I can showcase both of these characters in this edit. Cool. I like it. I like it so far. It's a okay first little meat of the edit. Cool. I'm gonna throw on some music. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Um, I would love to help out in any way, shape, or form. But I'm putting on some music. I need to take a little break and figure out what to play during the break. I could review some videos if any of you guys have some videos you want me to watch and give my impression on them. That would be cool. I'd love to review some other YouTube's videos. The problem with reviewing other people's videos is like I don't know how the YouTube copyright is gonna work with that. Don't want to get my video taken down or get like a copyright strike. But I need some like change up of music right now because my I'm getting kind of sick of that song that I've listened to 1,000 times. But how's everyone doing? Doing good? Having a good night? Okay, so I was shooting on the Mikeys actually for those shots. I almost need to keep like something for energy by my side, like some fruit or some is something to snack on once I get like to the halfway point. Last time on the stream, I got to the halfway point and I was like blasted, like super tired organizing all the content, but um once I got started on the video itself, I started waking up. But you use Filmbox. How are you liking it? You love it? Have you tried Dehancer? Just out of curiosity. I'm not like sponsored by them at all. But it is cool to talk about and see how other people's workflow is with it. So, and also, do you guys use it as like a finishing LUT, like from Rec 709? Let me see what John was saying. So, Dehancer does it all post processing after converting to Rec 709, and it uses vendor LUTs as its conversion method. To me, that doesn't make too much sense. I'm not sure what vendor LUTs are. I wish I knew more about color grading. Nice. And do you think Filmbox is your favorite out of all of the plugins? And how would you rate like Dehancer compared to Filmbox? Like, is it like an 8 compared to a 10, or is it like close like an 8 to a 9, or is it like a 10 to a 5? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like S-Log 3 to Rec 709, like something like that. Man, I can't wait till I can just. Oh my god. The answer 5. That is not too good. That is not too good. Well, I got it for free, so um I would have to see here, for example, this is a project I use Filmbox on. Yeah, I would love to see it. And also, does it have what type of music? I might have to mute the music, unfortunately, and the sound effects, but would love to check it out. Nice. What are you shooting on right now? Did the link like not go through? I can't see the link on my end. Also, how do you pronounce your name? I'm unfortunately I'm not sure how to pronounce it right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd love to see the look that you created. I feel like it would be fun like reviewing people's work, or not even reviewing, just like watching it and showing just hanging out with people, and also like talking and discussing with other creatives like what their workflow is like. um I don't know, I want to do a lot while I live stream. I feel like it's a good opportunity to connect with people I wouldn't necessarily connect with on a normal day-to-day basis because it really forces me to like set the time aside to only color grade. Okay, cool. Yeah, did the link go through or no? I don't see it on my end for some reason. Yeah, these shots over here, um, they're not color graded at all yet. Not there yet in the process. Just putting the meat together for the video. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for stopping in and interacting. I want to keep on keep on doing these things. It's fun. It like makes editing so much more fun. People coming on and saying hi, and we can talk about editing and filmmaking and you know whatever is on people's minds. I love talking about gear. I love all of that stuff. Anything cinematography, I'm like down for. Where are you based? Okay, let's get back to this edit. Nice. So many good creatives in Canada. It's like I don't know what it is, especially YouTubers. There's so many Canadian YouTubers that are awesome at what they do. So right here, I'm wanting to do a rapid succession of clips. So it's like a da 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 da, and then put some motion blur around the edges and have um I don't know, kind of just flash. So let's find some like interesting one shots of things. So I think this is definitely interesting right here as a one shot, as like a couple frame shot. And I'll show you guys this technique I use to um so let's do that one. This really has no rhyme or reason. I just like doing like the main things that we're focusing on in the video. So like this, for instance, this shot would be another good. I could just match cut things in center frame here for this shot. Cool. And then I'm going to keep on. Let's throw. I need to get the bike shots in here for sure. The bike shots need to come. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you in here, especially when I color, and hear your opinions on my color grading and how I can improve. Your insights would be awesome. What I love about all of this stuff is like it's so like subjective. Like everyone, it's art, so it's like everyone has their own style, and it's really cool seeing and talking and figuring out what other people like, what they don't like, the way they do things. It's cool. I will say, the beginnings of the edit is like takes so much time, and then it's like pretty messy. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Um, but yeah, it's like cool seeing how people interact even with me editing, and like they tell me how they would like doing it, and it brings me to think of like, oh, I could do it this way as well. Maybe that would be even better, or oh no, I actually like the way that I do it, and here's the reason why. Yeah, I don't like this shot. Maybe we do like object character, object character, object character. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 of these clips. Let's bring some bike action in here. He's center frame right here. What I don't like is like there's not too much contrast on. I mean, there's some light hitting him here. I prefer this shot. There's better separation of the character. Maybe here. But yeah, I have some fun edits in the pipeline right now. I actually did a BMW edit the maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that I need to finish up, and I'm gonna do a stream on that one. I'm very excited about that edit in particular. It was one of my favorite edits or favorite projects to work on. Okay, let's stop being so picky for these flashes. Let's just do one of these. Boom, boom. Cool. Okay. Let's do one shot of Jay. Actually, let's do the car. Let's find like a hero shot of the car and throw that in there. No really rhyme or reason. I just like how it looks. These flashes of different scenes, different lighting, different. Let's just grab boom. Let's grab something like this. Okay. Editing is like literally like crawling. I feel like it's not a sprint. It's a slow and steady race. It would be easier if I had a kind of like a script and a concept of what we did, but this is just a collection of clips. Like it is nothing that yeah, that's nice right here. Boom. I'm always a big fan of these rapid clip. I'll show you guys a little trick with these two that you can do. Let's make sure. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to stop by whenever you see me going live. I should be going live a lot more. It's so fun. I love it, and I love interacting with everybody. So I should be going live like maybe 3 times a week, something like that, until I get all my editing projects done. But again, I appreciate you being here. Have a great night. And I'll see you again soon. So there's a little trick I like doing with these rapid succession. I think I just need one more, and then I'll show you. What else can we put in there? See you later. Could be cool to do this shot here. Something like this. So it's kind of a mix of a lot of match cuts here. So everything's kind of center frame. At least that's what I'm wanting to showcase here. So in the edit itself, we're going to have these as main subjects. All of these things as main subjects here. I like scaling in a bit, making sure it's all. Something I also like doing just to show people here is to see if you're on the correct match cut, right? Or correct position for your match cut. You can go here, and then you can go to opacity, turn this down, so now you can see where your bottom clip is. You move it here, right? Zoom it in a bit, and then boom, you got a good match cut. Good position for your match cut, at least. So that's a little trick I like doing. And then what I like doing with all these, so let's get them all in the right spot. So this looks decent. Looks good. This eye can definitely be moved here to a better spot. Also, what you can do is these little gray bars here, you can just bring this down and well, that did not work actually. Never mind. Don't do that. Just do the opacity trick. Just bring it down. I would say that's center frame. I wouldn't, and I'm cool with that. Something like there. I'm trying to see where the edge is. Okay. Once everything's in position, then I will show what I do to make it look a little bit nicer. Actually, I mean, I'll do it, but I prefer to color grade it than do what I'm talking about, but I'll just do it now just to showcase it on stream. So once you're happy with your rapid succession of clips, you can grab all of these. You can do new compound clip. Let's just do fast cuts. And bring it into the color tab. And then what you can do is put a window around your new compound clip. And then you can add blur to it. And there's a lot of different things you could do as well. Like you could, I like Gaussian blur for this. And then flip it, yeah, like that. So the center is more in focus, and you can mess with the strength. That's way too much. Honestly, this looks pretty good. And then you can soften it up a little bit. And now what you got is like a highly middle focused um, rapid succession. And what else you can add? You can add like um, position keyframes and stuff to where it is in one solid motion, going either top to bottom or bottom to or left to right or something like that. So it's hard to explain in words. I'll have to show an example of this. Okay, so that looks pretty cool, at least in my opinion. And usually I color grade those short little clips first, and then I do that. So that looks nice. Let's watch it from the beginning. It's cool. It's looking good. The beginning still needs a lot of work, but we'll deal with that later. Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. How do you guys like it so far? Good? Anyone else left in the chat? Okay. So the next portion of this edit will probably be biking, high action, um, car, and I don't know what else. We're just gonna have to find out. We'll just have to put some stuff together and see if it looks good for this edit. All right, let's move into our biking portion of the edit. So we have some nice what up, Titus? How's it going? Titus Will Burchill. That's a sick name. It's like Winston Churchill. That's the vibe I'm getting from that. How's your night going? Maybe we can throw in something like this to really get the bike scenes going. Or we do a wide. No, we should do establishing shot for sure. I have some nice FPV shots of the bike. We could even do this one. The road shots, of course, are always nice. Oof. That looks good. Sweet, man. I love that you're an editor and this popped up on your feed. That's awesome. How long have you been editing for? I do like this. I do like this. Unfortunately, my experience with Fusion is very limited. I use After Effects for um, complicated transitions. And honestly, I've been leaning away from a lot of transition work. But if there's an idea that I want to do and I have it kind of planned out, it makes it a lot easier. I've kind of stopped trying to force transitions. Um, but I would love to learn fusion. I just don't. I haven't put a focus on it. Okay, let's see where we can go here with this. Oh wow, that's awesome. Who was the Minecraft person? I might know him. I used to be obsessed with Minecraft. This is a nice shot here. Nice tilt up. What I don't like is this right here. Maybe I even go into Groove Mandan. Actually, I don't know him. That person. I used to watch what were those people called? Minecraft, I think. It was like Ethos Lab and actually what I might do here is this shot and then a wide shot. So I'm thinking a tight, medium, then a wide here. So like a tight. Let's kind of move this out of here. Um, I used to watch a lot of Minecraft, so that's really slow. Let's see. Where did that shot go of the road that I was just looking at? Oh, here it is. This is a nice shot. Clean road too. Let's throw this in here. A pan 0.5 zoom interface and then a zoom out in the second sequence. I actually am not too sure what that means. 0.5 zoom interface. No, I don't like it like that. Not a big fan of that one. Of the shot, not your suggestion. Okay, I'm not a big fan of that beginning zoom. So I'm gonna pick a different shot here. Or that beginning top to bottom. Something like that. You're too zoomed in with the one shot. Try changing up the B-roll footage from a downward view to upward clip. Downward view to upward clip. Something like that. Are you talking about like this spiking portion, the second half? Thinking this. Twan, what's going on, my man? Good to see you back. We're making moves on the West Texas edit. There's a really nice shot in here. Somewhere. It needs to be at the end. Which one needs to be at the end? The The road, like this thing. Sorry, my stream is like, I think maybe 30 seconds ahead of the chat. This needs to be at the end. Yeah. And then transition into a different. This could be a good transition into another landscape. If I have a similar shot of like this into gravel, could be cool. But what I will say is I'm just kind of testing things out right now, and then I'll once it's kind of like all put together, I would love to hear your thoughts um, on what you think it should be. But a lot of the time when I'm putting it on the timeline here, I'm kind of just like seeing for myself what it looks like, and then it's not final for sure. It's just kind of like, what can we do here? And what looks good, what doesn't. Let's see. Appreciate it, man. And I love any advice as well while I edit. This is a nice shot too. Could be even better. Ooh, I like this motion blur right here. Oh yeah, this shot looks nice actually. So this one was like super run and gun, and we did not. Um, we just went out and shot. We were just like, let's see what we can get, and was able to get some cool stuff. If it was like a commercial, yes. So this was actually us scouting. So we kind of like went out there to see what it would look like. I think I like that better. And then I could do like a let's see what I can do here with these keyframes. I think we should do like a down up motion with this. So we should zoom and then go down and then rise up to match the other motion. And then let's make these eased out. It's like so hard to do this with limited real estate here. Okay. Actually, let's see what it looks like. I just want to see. I might not even need that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we went there and we scouted it, and we were like, let's just grab shots. And now we know, like, if we were to do a commercial there, we could know exactly where to go. Like, if we were doing a biking commercial, these shots are so nice. In this scene, if this lighting was like 8 a.m. or 7 a.m., oh, it would look so good. But I typically do like to scout. So, Twan, I'll actually show you what we have so far. So that's what we got so far. Definitely made some progress from the last day. The dynamic zoom should be an interval of 5 frames from 0 to 75% of your center, and then the rest of the it says my check. I just um, 0 to 75 on your center, and then the rest of 15% in 3 frames, depending on when you cut the sequence. I don't know what it's hard to understand that. It's hard to understand that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. And the good thing is, like, once I'm done with all of this, I'm gonna go back into this beginning and like really clean it up. And then in here, we're gonna freaking go crazy with it. All the fast moving parts and the van and all that stuff. Tuan, I also showed how to do this little rapid succession of clips with blur and stuff. If you're interested in checking that out, just check the VOD. Really, all it is a masked window and then Gaussian blur. I have not watched Casey Fierce. I will have to check him out after this. Yeah, for some reason it's just like hard for me to understand this like written down. I'm a very visual person, so like if you showed it to me visually, like an example visually, I would understand. The dynamic zoom should be an interval of 5 frames from 0 to 75% of your center. Then the rest of 15% in 3 frames. 5 and 3 work every time. Thank you, Tuan. Thank you. And it's not color graded yet, so it's gonna look real nice once I put everything together. It just takes time. Lots of time. Okay. Let's see what else I got. I almost want more shots. Oof, that shot. I love this shot here. Maybe I can throw this in and it still looks good. Let's see. Just testing it out. Just seeing. Slows down the pace of your zoom. Okay. You mean the... Here, I'm going to close this out for 1 second so I can actually see what's going on here. Are you saying on the graph right here? Like, these two should be like something like that, like eased in and eased out. Is that what you're saying? Like something like that, and then this one. I don't think this this might look weird because it goes back up. Honestly, I need to work on my transform keyframe. Okay, that does not look good. I kind of screwed that. That does not look good like that. I get confused by the transform keyframes in DaVinci, honestly. Yeah. I don't like the sudden... Oh, it's because... This is why. Because it's not cut to the keyframe. The hard thing about this is that it's so fast-paced and you're averaging like 4 frames per half clip in every 2 cuts. Yeah. Okay, so I'm liking this. I'm liking that flow right now. I'm liking that flow a lot. I'm liking that flow a lot. But I appreciate you guys hyping me up. It's giving me freaking energy. Twan, I was about to fall asleep. Thank God you came back in the chat. I was about to fall asleep. My ass just drove 6 hours from Norman, Oklahoma to Texas. I was watching the OU Alabama game. Okay, now let's do. Let's bring this back. This shit flee. Appreciate you, Big Bundy. Flee. Fly. I think you're saying fly. This shit fly. Go Gators. I actually have no problems with Gators. The Florida State. No problems with them at all. I do have a problem with Alabama, and I do somewhat. I definitely somewhat have a problem with UT if they're playing OU. If they're playing OU, then I have a problem with UT. But I actually grew up as a UT fan. But Big Bundy, how are you doing, bro? How's your night going? Okay, so I'm wanting to go from one environment to the next here. So I almost want to do a transform keyframe here as well of zoom and position. So this is why I like. So these camera movements here are basically going from down to up, right? You see this camera movement down to up, and then I was trying to fake a camera movement down to up here as well, and now I'm gonna fake a camera movement from down to up here as well. And the way you do that is by keyframing, and I'm sure Titus knows all of this. Oh, did they win? OU won. Yeah, OU beat Bama, which was like insane. I was like, we're about to get her. I don't even know if I can curse, but I'll get her fucking ass whooped. That's what I thought we were gonna do to ourselves. Get her. I feel so weird cursing, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna get banned, as you can probably tell. Stuttering and all. Yes, I did. I did it on this stream. Um, really, all it is match cuts. So everything in center frame. I'll show it to you in a second. Actually, I can kind of recreate it. So to go from zoom to go from down to up, you go here, and you go. You just move. I kind of want to zoom out as well. See how that looks. And then you kind of just bring the bike into the framing that you're wanting. So it's like, so now there's a fake, let me mute this because it sounds horrible. There's a fake camera movement happening going from down to up. So it matches these. So it goes, this is a natural camera movement going up. This is a faked camera movement. And this is also a camera movement here. Fake camera movement. So that's kind of like what that looks like. Let me show you this real quick. So basically what it is it's like just like 2 frames of each clip. Everything is center match cut in the center. So where my mouse is, everything should be kind of center frame right there. And then what you do is you go in the color section, you create a mask. If you're using Premiere or Final Cut Pro, just create a mask. and you put on Gaussian blur and you flip it. So instead of this, you flip it to the outside. You invert the mask, and it's all Gaussian blur out here, and it looks nice. Going on, I saw that you popped up on my Explore page. But I'll make the switch from Premiere to Davinci, and it's gonna watch a couple videos on how to even put the damn videos on the timeline. Yeah, it's like it feels like horrible switching from Premiere to DaVinci. It just, but once you actually get into it, you realize, oh, this is like the same thing. If it's the same thing. Really, all you got to do is bring your clip here, right, and just like drag and drop, pretty much. That's all you got to do. Um, But yeah, if you're wanting DaVinci tips, then I can help for sure. I'm planning on streaming like every other day or every day that I can. The holidays are a little bit weird, so I'll be gone for like 4 or 5 days for Thanksgiving. Um, but yeah, and I'm planning on posting all of these and keeping them up on my page. So like, hopefully these will help you. Um, make that transition. I switched from Premiere to DaVinci, and it was the best thing I ever did. I love this platform. I freaking, or program. I love it so much. What type of work do you do? It's funny. I talked to a lot of people in this chat earlier. They were saying that Dehancer was not. It was like somebody said it was like it was like a 5 compared to like the film box being 10, like 1 to 10. Um, somewhere on this chat, I don't know if you can look back, but they were saying that they like film box a lot better. Um, so if I'm not sure. Dehancer gave me a free subscription to make a review on it in the future, so I'm gonna make a review on it. But honestly, from what I've seen, I like it a lot. Um, it could be cool. We'll see how it is. I haven't used it yet, so. But yeah, guys, DaVinci, please make the switch. You'll thank me for sure. It is all in one. And also, what really annoys me is Premiere Pro charging you like $50 a month for it. That's what really pisses me off for After Effects, Photoshop, Lightroom, all that stuff. I'm still paying for it, but it's like DaVinci, you buy it and you forget about it. Like, and you can get the free version, and like it works just as fine, just as good. The free version, you can start, like, anyone can download it and start editing, which is so sick. Okay, let's transition this into the new scene here. So let's go from that to, and guys, what I really like doing is like creating a flow. So everything is going from left to right now. The progression of the clips are going from left to right. Like the biker's going left to right. That means my next shots are going to be left to right. That's kind of, so like this shot would work really well because the flow is like is left to right. So this is a good establishing shot here into the next shot. But it just feels slow. It feels slow, so I might do some FPV instead. Something like this. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, nice, bro. Music vids are nice, especially if like it's good money once you get going and established. Sometimes I wish I was in the music industry. Um, I just love music too. It's like a big part of who I am. So it's like would be cool to work in the music industry, but I'm focusing on outdoor recreation and travel and stuff right now. So which I'll probably stay in for a while. And then also with music, since we're talking about it, it's like I'm making all of these cuts based on the beat of the video. So I'm like some of the time I'm literally tapping my foot like on the beat and making my cuts based on that. Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking how it's looking. The middle, at least. I'm not too happy with the beginning, but I'm liking the beginning. Man, I need some like reactions of this man dying. It's like a 90 or 100 degrees outside. I need him like full on like heaving out here. I need a close up of this man's face when he's when he's biking. Switch just because I've been editing on Premiere Pro cracked. Like it cracked as in like it's cracked in a good way or cracked in a bad way. Like it crashed. Oh, crashed. Yeah, bro. Premiere always crashes. I've only had Davinci crash like 2 or 3 times on me. Niche, you're here. You're making an appearance. I wish we had a close up on your face when this was happening. We need some like only face shots where you're like dying out here. Oh, you're using it for free? Dude, just get DaVinci, bro. It's free and you won't have I don't know how if it you get bugs or anything like glitches on a free version of Premiere. I like this shot as well. It's long, but I like it from like here to here. Boom. My face would be just covered with sweat and dust. You want to be making like a death face, like please get me out of this heat. No, you sent it on the bike. So just Niche is the person biking right now. Actually, we do have a rig on his bike. We had an iPhone on his bike. Let me show you those clips that we have. Right here. So we actually do have some shots of his face only. Oh yeah, dude, just get the free version of DaVinci. Like it, I would highly recommend that. You can make proxies and everything. There's only like a couple things you can't do in the free version of DaVinci. Niche, we needed you to be acting like you're freaking dying out here. You're biking for your life, your livelihood. You're biking for your family's freaking livelihood. You gotta make it back, feed your family. Yes, Isaac, what's up, man? It is actually shot. It's shot the ProRes. So all of these rig shots are ProRes. Um, and they look really nice. I haven't color graded them yet, but once they get a grade on them, I'm sure. Like, let's look at this one. Let's see. Let's see if this looks okay with a grade. Let's just see. Um, oops, I did not mean to do that. So let's get rid of this stuff. So this is like a super orange and teal look. I'm gonna bring this down a lot. And let's go into primaries, just bring up contrast. Bring down highlights a lot. Bring down shadows. Something like this. And he's looking a little too saturated. So bring down saturation a little bit. So doesn't look bad at all for iPhone. And then I would probably zoom in and punch more into like this frame. Something like that. Yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah, you weren't paid enough. Honestly, I wonder what this would look like if I speed ramped it. Like, let's see. Let's just see what it looks like. Niche is looking good. That man was putting in the work. um, no, I haven't, but I still have the 11. I still have the 11 Pro Max. Um, and I want to get the 16 and start doing that. Getting some of that action going on. Right now it's just me running the agency, and I just try to collaborate with as many people as I can. Like in Austin, getting in the creative group and making genuine connections is huge. Like being able to count on people and also be able to like travel and film with people, I think is like awesome. And I always try to like find the right people too. Like when I was first starting out, I would honestly clout chase. Like I would be like, oh, what can I get from this person if I filmed him? Like what would this lead to? But that led to like such horrible relationships and connections, and it just was like not good at all. I don't suggest doing it like that. Um okay. Am I tripping? I'm like forgetting how to add speed points right now. I don't know why. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, no problem, Isaac. Dude, if you've there's this guy I was talking about on the last stream. He shot a whole commercial on an iPhone and it looked phenomenal. It was actually a bike commercial. His name is Relin, I think. Relin something. Relin Joey or something like that. Um and man, it's just crazy what you can do with an iPhone. And if you have a ND filter, he had an ND filter iPhone, and he just color graded it, and it looked beautiful. It looked super, super, super good. Let's just see what a speed ramp here would look like. Um, let's just see. It might look horrible, but could look cool too. It's kind of cool. Maybe if it, no, not like that. Maybe if it was more like this. Roland Joey, yeah. That is, yeah, Roland Joey. Yeah, that man's cracked, bro. He's freaking good. He like recently popped off too. I hope to be like making videos like his. Not my favorite, but we'll keep it for now. We'll keep this shot for now. Actually, it's kind of, ooh, it adds a little bit of spice in there. I need to add motion blur too. So a plugin that I have, I'll show you guys this too. That helps a lot. Um, let me get rid of this. Actually, let me get rid of all this. Let's do like something similar. Ooh, that looks horrible. Okay. Something that I have is called RSMB Pro, and this creates motion blur. I'm giving you guys all the secrets right now. So it analyzes the clip and creates motion blur. I hope I didn't just destroy my. It's just super slow. Yeah. It's not gonna be able to play, but it adds a nice motion blur to the image. You'll see here on the sides. Appreciate Isaac. Yeah, feel free to subscribe as well. I plan on putting a lot more videos out this year, and I have so many cool plans for the future. I'm just like wanting to grind this year and like actually put out stuff that I know that I can do and just take it super seriously. Like I need to stop messing around. I need to like get stuff done, bro. Thank you, Niche. Yeah, the timeline in terms of like stacking it like this and this, it just makes things so easy to find clips. Also, if you guys have two monitors, you can do this and you get a full image on your second monitor. So that's what I'm looking at right now. My biggest goal. So I'm working on a short film right now called Pressure. I'm like debating whether or not I should actually stream that whole process, or like I'll definitely make a YouTube video about the whole process from scripting to how we shot it to all the BTS of that. But I'm wondering if I should stream the editing process of it. I'm not sure about that one because I kind of want that one to be like that'll probably be my first short film that I put out that I really care about. So I might not stream that one, the editing process of that one. Just wait until that one's finished and then continue streaming these other projects in the meantime. But man, what's crazy is like I had so many goals in 2024 that I didn't hit that I'm like feeling bad about. So it's like I need a my biggest goal in 2025 is to be consistent, I would say. Just be consistent. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something like that. I just want to be consistently posting and I want to take YouTube super seriously. Like I got the business in a good place this year and now I want to Samuel, yes, I have used Premiere Pro. I actually started out first like 3 or 4 years in Premiere Pro. I switched to Davinci 3 years ago. So I probably have around the same amount of time on both. And I really like Davinci. I really, really like Davinci, mainly the color section. Um, but let's see what's going on here. So I'll just start it from here. Are you thinking about switching or anything, Samuel? Interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of this framing, like having him here, but we'll keep it for now. Let's add more of these car shots. I got probably about let's add this in here. Something like this. And also something to note with these, what I look for is the lighting in here. Like, let me drag this down a little bit more so you can see better. I like to see contrast. I like to see lights and darks, and I like to see changes in light. It just makes things more interesting rather than this. You see how this is kind of flat? Everything's like the same. I like seeing different lighting and stuff, but let's see if I can find like a faster. Here we go. But I appreciate you guys like talking in the chat. It makes it so much more fun when you guys are like interacting with me. I can actually like stay up and not freaking fall asleep. Yeah, honestly, Samuel, what my workflow is my main timeline's in Davinci, and then if I have like some um intense like transitions, I go to After Effects. I export it from Davinci and I bring it into After Effects. And that workflow seems to work really well for me. See, I like this. There's a lot going on here. Um, there's like there's like a mountain and all this here. So like to me this one's really interesting. Oops, what did I just do? Like from here to here is really interesting. What I would honestly like to do here is add a fake flare into it. And guys, this is freaking iPhone footage, bro. iPhone footage. Can you believe that? iPhone footage. No problem, niche. Of course. I just joined this video. What camera are you filming on? So Thomas, there's a lot of different cameras in this project actually. So this edit right now is essentially a montage of a trip that my friends were going out and just filming and testing things out. And like, so this was shot on the Red Komodo. A lot of this was shot on FX3. The shot's Red Komodo, Mavic Mini, actually 3 FPV drone with a GoPro, and Fujifilm. We actually had a Fujifilm GH. Actually, I don't remember what Fujifilm it is. It wasn't mine. But it's mainly shot on FX3, Red Komodo, GoPro, iPhone, and a wide range of shots. You know, each camera has a different tool. Like these rigs and stuff, like that's an iPhone. It's small. You can rig it up super easily. I'll show you kind of the BTS of that. Yeah, Tuan, no problem, man. Just I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out for as long as you can. And yeah, I appreciate that. And again, hopefully you got some value today, learned something. Yes, Noah was willing. It helped a lot to have someone willing to sacrifice his iPhone for sure. I'll show you some of the BTS of it. So we had car rigs set up like this with the Fujifilm. Um, we had more car rigs here. Actually, this one I think Noah did have an ND filter actually. We shot it in the Blackmagic Studios app, so we were able to control shutter speed, ISO, and all that. And if you look here, we have the FX3 on a Alien Tilta. This is how we got the car shots of the van and some of the bike shots as well. Um, so yeah, we had a wide range of shots here. So the tracker is horrible. I have to play tracker in hit films. Yeah, I honestly have had problems with the tracker too in Fusion. I just use After Effects. I don't know if the tracker is horrible in After Effects too. Do you do like a lot of VFX? All right, let's see what we can do here. So we got some wides and I want some more action. I want some more action here. This is nice, but it seems, oh yeah, I love the shadows here. Yeah, FX3 niche. Well, yours was A7 IV, correct? Ooh, I really like this shot right here. Ooh, yeah, that shot is freaking dirty. That shot is dirty, bro. We got Niche looking like a superstar. Going down to the shadow. Ooh. I really like this right here. It's just too long. I could speed ramp it though. Let's start it here. It's like too long of a shot. It's a cool shot, but it might be too long to use. Maybe honestly even right here. And something that we need to keep in mind. So the bike is going from left to right, right? Bundy, so what I did actually is I took here, I'll show you my audio. So I took a song and I cut it up like crazy. Like for this project I knew I wanted it like I wanted it less than a minute. So I wanted it like around 45 minutes. Sorry, 45 seconds. It's been a long day. So I cut it down like crazy. So the original song was this one. I'll show you. Oops. I don't know why it's not coming here. The song was like long as hell. And it started off really slow. Actually, this isn't the song at all. I don't know what song that is. It's this. What are these songs, bro? These are not the songs I used. Um, that's weird. Let's I'll show you something. Um, you can right click this and say find in media pool. Oh, I did use it. Oh, it is this one. Yeah, so it's long as hell. Like it's like so what I like doing, Bundy, actually, if you go to my YouTube channel and watch the first video of my live stream, I am actually doing that the whole first like hour of like showing how I cut it up and put it together. So like if you want to see the whole process from start to finish, go ahead and like you can skip through the first video and that should give you the answers that you're wanting on the video actually. Yeah, Nisha, I'm vibing with this song for sure. I have in the past a friend of mine wanted me to test out Davinci Resolve. I do love editing in Davinci Resolve, but when it comes to applying effects such flame throwing, monster, demon eyes, it's hard to track in Davinci Resolve. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not too um, VFX focused, so it I haven't had too much of a problem, but I could see how that could be annoying for sure for you. Um, Honestly, this is such a good shot that I'm like okay with it being long. I'm okay with it being long. But guys, there's something I gotta keep track of because there's a little bit of a mistake here. The bike is going from left to right, left to right. Here, let me mute this for a second because it's like all the action's going from left to right, right? Left to right. This is actually going from right to left, which I need to change. But the face of the bike is all that way, and then we have this one shot of the bike where it's like the complete different direction. So what we need to do is just flip it. And now we'll be flowing better. This one could also use a flip. This way it's going all from left to right. You see this camera motion? Left to right, 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 left to right. Even though he's going backwards here, the camera motion is still left to right. That's really important in your edits. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm gonna change that, but I'll keep it for now. Um, okay, let's add some FPV here, and then honestly, it's in a good spot. I'm probably gonna. I'll see what's going on in terms of man, there's so many good FPV shots of the bike. So many. Yeah, it's a small change for sure, and a lot of people probably wouldn't even notice it. Oh, there we go. We got niche modeling now. This is what I've been looking for, niche. This is what we need more of. That would have been cool if we had a slow motion cam. Yeah, these shots are nice right here. Let's see how this flows. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit too almost too long compared to the other shots. Like this shot should probably stop. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just. I think I'm just gonna have to cut there. As much as I love that shot, there's a lot of good shots in here. All right, let's see what we got so far. So this was with 2 days worth of sorting out and editing. This is gonna change a lot at the beginning. I'm just trying to fill out this timeline and then come in and really hone in on these parts. But let's check it out for now. Oh, you guys can't see anything. I'm sorry. I I completely didn't realize you guys couldn't see anything at all. Sorry about that. Again, this isn't color graded or anything. Yeah, so it's messy for sure, but I kind of like the vibe. I kind of like it so far. I like the vibe of it for sure. Yeah, definitely niche. Yeah, it's gonna continue, and then like the car is gonna be going, and the people, more products, just like everything that we have from that trip. So that's cool. That's cool. I really, really like that right here. Um, but what is does anyone have any last minute questions before I head out of here? Um, I don't know how long I've been streaming, but I'm about to hit the road. I haven't used that eye shot yet, actually. I kind of want to not hit the road, hit the bed, bro. I'm sleepy. Um, I need to, honestly. I need to find a way to implement that eye shot in there. Um, I didn't put it in because I thought it was going to be a transition. Um, and I didn't end up using the transition. So I'm gonna have to figure out where a good place for that would be. Um, but let me know if there's any last minute questions. Of course, Niche, thank you so much for stopping in again. I really appreciate you being here. And I actually have a little song I'm gonna play to close the stream. I've been starting it with one song, and then I have like a little outro. It's all copyright free music, so I couldn't really pick the best song and stuff. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and play that now. Thank you guys so much with stopping by. I hope I brought some value to your night, and I appreciate you guys engaging with me and talking and hanging out. And I'm super excited to keep on doing this. So I'll be streaming. It's gonna be a little bit weird with the holidays, but I'll be streaming tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take like a 3 or 4 day break for Thanksgiving, and then once I come back, I'm gonna be streaming as much as I can, maybe every day. If I'm not working, I'm streaming at night. Um, Thank you, Niche. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Um, but I'm gonna pull up this little outro, and it's a little feminine, but I love the vibe of it. I'm eventually gonna put actual videos on these clips. I did like a little intro and outro, so I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I will see you guys later.
Today I depart. Meet the grand anatomy, like a breeze curled in the embrace of the world's tepid branches. Think my father sung to a bird, the song unwritten, two mouths opening, closing to one another. And I will think my waltz to you, how it ripples and writhes in dim evening glow. This is how I write it, back and forth, triple time. How nobody writes a love song